Welcome back to Reviews Inside TV, your home for honest takes and smart buying decisions. If your countertop is already starting to look like a small appliance showroom, this one's for you. Today we're looking at something that promises to replace 7 separate appliances. But can it really do it all? Or is it just a jack of all trades, master of none? Meet the Dash Chef Series 7-in-1 Convection Toaster Oven Cooker in Graphite. This machine claims it can air fry, bake, broil, toast, warm, convection bake, and even rotisserie, all in one sleek, space-saving unit. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's unpack what it really brings to the table. At first glance, the Dash Chef Series is a 23-liter countertop convection oven with serious ambitions. The design leans industrial but modern, with a graphite finish that gives it a polished look. No gaudy chrome or clunky knobs here. Inside, you're working with 6 heating elements, dual thermostats, and a max temperature of 450 degrees Celsius. It supports browning levels for toast, has a dedicated convection mode, and a full rotisserie spit. For those hoping to cut down on greasy indulgences, it includes Dash's AirCrisp technology that circulates hot air to fry with less fat, promising up to 75% less oil compared to deep frying. Capacity-wise, you're looking at enough room for 6 slices of toast, a 12-inch pizza, or a whole chicken on the rotisserie. Accessories include a non-stick fry basket, baking pan, oven rack, drip tray, skewers, and even a recipe guide. It's a well-rounded setup, at least on paper. Now onto what really matters. How does it hold up in actual use? Setup was painless. Everything was well packaged, and the included accessories felt sturdy, not flimsy like you find with many budget toaster ovens. We tested the air fryer function first, using frozen fries and breaded chicken tenders. Preheating was fast, and results were solid. Crispy edges, no cold spots, and most importantly, no sogginess. Toasting was impressively even, especially considering most toaster ovens leave you flipping halfway through. The rotisserie function was the wild card here. We skewered a 4.5-pound chicken, seasoned it up, and let it run. The result? Juicy meat, golden skin, and 0 splatter, thanks to the enclosed design. For baking, we tried a tray of cookies and then a frozen pizza. Both came out as expected. Nothing mind-blowing, but definitely better than standard toaster oven results. That said, the oven's knobs could be more intuitive. Temperature and time settings lack precision markings, which might throw off users who want more exact control. If you're into multifunctional kitchen gear, there's a lot to like here. First, the cooking performance is reliable across all the core functions. Air fry, bake, and rotisserie actually live up to expectations. It also heats quickly and distributes that heat consistently, which is key for any convection oven. The included accessories are not just afterthoughts either. They're well built and genuinely useful. On the downside, the interface takes some getting used to. The knobs don't offer precise digital feedback, and if you're looking to do fine-tuned baking, you'll probably miss digital controls. Also, at 23 Ls, it's not exactly compact, so if you're tight on counter space, be prepared to commit. Some users might also find the noise level from the convection fan a bit more noticeable than expected, though it's not deal-breaking. Before we go any further, if you're finding this review helpful, take a second to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tap that bell so you don't miss our next hands-on breakdown. It keeps us going and helps more people make smarter buying choices, just like you. As for pricing, this appliance usually hovers in the mid to upper range compared to other toaster ovens with air fry capabilities. It's priced above entry-level models like the basic Oster and Black Decker air fryer ovens, but it falls short of the Breville Smart Oven Air in terms of both cost and features. However, it does include a rotisserie, which most mid-range models skip entirely. So if you were planning to buy a separate air fryer and a rotisserie oven, this combo starts to make real sense. In terms of value for money, it earns its price tag, assuming you're actually going to use the multi-cook functions regularly. If you just want a toaster or a basic air fryer, there are cheaper, more focused products. Compared to something like the Ninja Foodi digital air fry oven, the Dash falls a bit behind in digital controls and smart presets, but it makes up for it in oven depth and rotisserie functionality, something Ninja doesn't offer at this size or price. Against the Instant Omni Plus, the Dash is neck and neck. The Instant has better digital precision, but the Dash has a more spacious interior and better build feel. It's not the flashiest model, but it punches above its weight where it counts. Speaking of build, the Dash Chef series feels surprisingly solid. The knobs are firm, the door seals tightly, and the interior coating is non-stick and easy to wipe down. The accessories are metal, not plastic coated, and the rotisserie skewer locks in confidently. While long-term reliability will always depend on use, Dash has a decent track record with countertop appliances. We haven't seen consistent complaints about premature failure, and based on the sturdiness of this unit, it feels built to last a few years without issue. If you're worried about long-term performance, you'll likely be pleased with the overall quality here. When it comes to customer service, Dash doesn't have the reputation of a premium brand, but users generally report decent responsiveness. There's no live chat or 24/7 support, but email queries tend to get responses within a couple of business days. If support is a make or break factor for you, just keep in mind you're getting more function than brand prestige here. So, what's the bottom line? The Dash Chef Series 7-in-1 isn't trying to win any awards for high-tech innovation. It's focused on practical utility. It genuinely can replace a handful of single-purpose appliances, and it does most of its jobs well. You're not getting ultra-precise digital control, but if that's not a deal breaker, the cooking performance, space-saving design, and added rotisserie function more than justify the asking price. It's best suited for home cooks who want versatility, don't mind analog controls, and appreciate real countertop efficiency. It's not perfect, but it's definitely purposeful. Thanks for hanging out with us here at Reviews Inside TV. If you've got questions or if you already own this oven, let us know what your experience has been in the comments. You'll find the product link down in the comments box. Catch you next time, and remember, when it comes to what's cooking on your countertop, Reviews Inside TV is where you get the full recipe.